All this crazy stuff going on in the world. I'm just chilling with my little puppy. In YouTube, I don't own the rights to this music, so please don't flag my channel. Do not give me no copyright strikes. But anyway, like I said, chilling with my dog, me and my dog. Cool.
Drop the mic, this shouldn't be holding it. This is how it should be done. I'm serious, man. I'm so sincere. Yeah. I think the one that killed Bill and Riley. 7G's up here, wheels on the nollie.
All right.
I'm sorry, but when he threw rap, I be thinking that should pull a sign in the party, nickel nine in the audience for big rap shows. I never need.
So basically, I want to talk about this. A few things going on in the world. Everybody know about the Carmelo Anthony situation. I talked about that weeks ago about my dude, the track meet, and everybody talking about why he bring a knife to the ass. If you're getting bullied, you're gonna figure out how to protect yourself too. You got to mind, you got to remember that Carmelo Anthony is only 5'5", 5'6". This is not the Carmelo Anthony that played in the NBA, because that probably went a whole nother way. But anyway, this is a young 17-year-old kid. He's about 5'5", 130, 140. And the guy he stabbed was probably double his size. He's about 6'2", 6'3", 200-something pounds. My point is, throwing all these distractions out here to get us away from what's really going on with the Carmelo Anthony situation. We all know he was blackballed. He didn't even have a jury of his peers. One juror, which is crazy. That should be a crime within itself, right? But it's a few things going on in the world we gotta talk about. We gotta talk about all these deaths in London, in France. You feel me? A lot of deaths in France with the heat stroke wave. So let me play this real quick so I check it out.
France's warning its death toll will likely rise as more details are learned about those affected by last week's record-breaking heat wave. Its public health agency estimates that more than 1,000 additional deaths were linked to the scorching temperatures that took place from Wednesday to Friday last week.
Half of all Americans are bracing for a prolonged and dangerous heat wave, and it could peak at the start of the July 4th holiday. Sorry, guys. Right when many of us will be outside for parades and barbecues, the temperatures in some places in the eastern U.S. could be the hottest in over a decade. CNN meteorologist Derek Van Dam here with the very latest. The National Weather Service is telling us that this heat wave is different and to pay attention and be warned. What can we expect?
It's because of the humidity. The humidity is going to be off the charts, and that makes it so much harder for your body to regulate the heat and cool itself down properly. 50 million Americans or more will experience triple-digit temperatures this week leading into the 4th of July holiday weekend. Terrible timing, Mother Nature. Why do we have to do it now, right? All of us want to be outdoors. Here's a look at what Chicago looked like at sunset last night. I like to see people doing their activities late at night because, of course, that helps minimize the amount of sun exposure you get. But this is how warm it could feel today in the Windy City. 104 degrees, both Indianapolis and Chicago in the triple digits for the heat index. We're talking lower 90s along the East Coast, but that's going to go up. Let me show you why. Look at the heat alerts in America under alerts at the moment. These include warnings. So excessive heat moves to Chicago into Grand Rapids, my home city. But look what's headed into the weekend. That is a large density of population, some of the largest density in the country, right along that I-95 corridor that's going to be trapped under this heat dome. High pressure, depending on the exact position, stream in the high humidity levels, and that is going to make it feel oppressive, downright dangerous. Pay attention to this graphic. This is important from NOAA. That shading of purple, see how that shifts from the Ohio River Valley, eventually making its way into the mid-Atlantic by Friday and Saturday, coinciding with the 4th of July. That's extreme heat risk. That means all populations are vulnerable to a long exposure in the sun outdoors. So you factor in the humidity, the high dew point levels, and this is what your body is going to be battling this week. And when we talk about temperatures skyrocketing to above 110, that is when you need to take it seriously, hydrate, find air conditioning if you can, and take prolonged breaks from the sunshine as you plan your outdoor activities for the big 250 birthday celebrations this weekend. By the way, Sarah, I'll show you this. DC, we should be 89. By Saturday, the 4th of July, that's 101 degrees. That's the actual air temperature. This could go down as the hottest 4th of July ever recorded in DC's history. The heat wave that's been scorching Europe for the past week appears to be nearing its end. It peaked in Poland on Monday and is now shifting east.
So there's something they're not talking about, right? About this heat wave. You hear a little bit about it. So they're saying it's 1,000+ people dead in France from this heat wave. You know what I mean? And that's the 4th of July. Well, you know, it came and went already, but this is before the 4th of July. The article was published, and they said that it was supposed to be record number, a record like a week of heat. You know what I mean? That's probably why they're trying to block out the sun, because to some people, the sun is not agreeable to them. You know what I mean? So could that be one of the issues about the sun? So, you know, and that really bucks the theory of Jesus Christ and his disciples being of European descent, because it was too freaking hot for Neanderthal to survive in that heat. So you know damn well there was no Neanderthals in the Garden of Eden, and if they was, they didn't last long because of that heat, right? Hey, dog. But it's a lot going on out there. You know what I'm saying? Then you got in Florida, you had a lady who was being I think it was a car situation. What they call it? It was a car situation, like road rage. And I mean, it's a lot going on in the world, and we got to realize, like I've been saying, we under attack as melanated people, as black people, copper-colored people. You know, we've been under attack from all facets, from different cultures, different backgrounds. You feel me? So basically, you gotta keep your eyes open, eyes and ears open. You feel me? Because it's dire straits out here. But anyway, it was a black lady. You know what I'm saying? Might have to pull an article up, but everybody probably knows what's going on if you ain't, you know, been hiding in the rock. Basically, a lady, I think it was like a road rage situation, a black lady in Florida. She was, black lady in Florida was, basically it was a road rage situation. Stop! And she told, stop for you fall. What is wrong with you? Sit still for you fall. So anyway, the black lady pulled the gun out, right? And she told the guy to stop following her. The white guy followed her around, followed her inside her, and then he came and approached her. And she had the gun out. She said, don't come any closer. She ended up popping him, end of the day. And, you know, she killed the man. But, you know, Florida has different rules when it comes to stand your ground. You feel me? Well, why would you walk up on a woman, especially with a gun? She got a gun pointed out. Why would you walk up on her? That wasn't smart, I don't think. But anyway, it's just we got to be careful, because when we defend ourselves out here, it could be, you know what I'm saying, detrimental. So where they gonna give us all that time, depending on the circumstance. You know what I'm saying? Go on, my man. Yeah, all right. Depending on the circumstances, it could go. It's detrimental, like I said, because it just seems like nobody really cares for the melanated people, for the copper-colored people. You know what I mean? And this lady, I believe she's going to beat the case because it was self-defense. The guy was walking up on her, he was approaching her. And remember, she's a woman, he's a man, so she feared for her life. And they said the guy was a retired Marine, you know what I'm saying, person. So, crazy. This dog. Don't be scared, pup. Whoa. Hey. Relax. Relax, dog. So back to what I was saying. Let me get this dog down there. Dog looks scared for his life. Come on. Ready to go right now? Alright, come on. But I mean, end of the day, what we gonna do as people, right? Because you defend yourself, they're gonna try to lock you up for murder or for assault, whatever. And if you don't defend yourself, you may end up dead because of these white supremacists. You know what I mean? Race baiters. So it's just like people gotta move smooth out here. You know? I'm supposed to be going live with my buddy, but he never hit me up. I'm thinking he got tied up. Things happen. Come on. Things happen, you know? But we gotta really, really see what's going on out here, like I said. And be cautious when moving. Stay smooth and move dangerous. Hold on, the dog. Stay smooth and move. Come on. Stay smooth and move dangerous. Right, what you want? Okay. All right, I got you. Boy, that's a Shabazz. I think she fell on something. They told me Corso and Pit. I mean, but I don't know. It's your boy Justin Shabazz in the building. Protons, electrons always cause explosions. Back later. Finish up this live. Peace.